I think I'm going to be seeing it in bubble.
Okay.
How are we for
That's pretty good, I think.
for your target?
I
Okay.
think that's pretty good.
Okay, I'm going to go in. I think actually I need to do a little more rotation in the worst way for you.
Yeah. Well, we'll do what we can.
That's blind for everyone.
I wonder if I change the vehicle heading.
This isn't live. No.
Yeah, so,
So if I
I'm
turn-
only seeing it in bubble, and that's not going to help anyone, and you can't, and yeah.
So what we need to see is we need to zoom in on the O-ring on that's in the cylinder.
Yeah.
That's at the end of the plunger right now. So I wonder if I rotate the vehicle. That way you'll have to, yeah, you'll have to open up.
You rotate, yeah, yeah.
If I rotate my heading this way.
Yeah, let me get out of there.
Okay. So starboard heading change.
Yeah, that's smart. I like that. I'm seeing it all come together.
Do 5 more degrees. Maybe 1 more. Is that gonna help?
Well, let's see.
Yeah.
The weather got bad.
I can also bring us closer if
I
that
think
helps.
we're on the right track. I just need to get a view back in bubble.
Roger.
Video, can you open the iris a bit?
Sorry.
Should I get too much?
What do you
and then just some iris closed on bubble.
Is that me or for?
No, that's, sorry, that's me.
Yeah. You were iris open, bubble's iris closed.
Okay.
It's right in the smoke.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's classic bubble, right? That's how you know you're in the right spot.
Oh. That would be okay, and that, because now we can see the piston. I just have to probably do a zoom or something to make sure the nozzle's in there.
Is there any camera we can zoom on that we can see that?
This HD right here.
Okay, you think? Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, go for zoom.
You might have to do the same trick where you kind of like come
like
out and
in,
then
yeah.
see it and then see that it goes in.
Okay.
So yeah, I want you to lift it out a
Oh,
little
yeah,
bit.
that's great. Okay.
I think we even might have a bit more zoom too if you need it.
Yeah, I got a little more.
Okay, science, you see what I got here?
Yes.
Yes, it's out.
And you want to go.
We're at the lip.
Right,
Oh, we're going in.
Yeah, far
Going
down as you can
down.
go.
That's it.
That's it? Okay.
I'm gonna steepen the angle of the nozzle here.
Sure.
There, that's better.
That's really nice.
Okay, we'll come a little wider.
Okay.
Um,
More?
Okay, and we can
Yeah, a
see
little
the
bit more for
O-ring
now.
now in
Yeah.
HD as well.
Yeah. Yeah, let's go a little wider and then we'll go back in to get this arm set up. Okay, that's great. Be able to do this.
I had an epic battle with the Orion earlier today, trying to get it out from under the handle on the last sampler. It's a little spicy in some directions.
Yeah, for sure. I'm gonna change my bubble.
Oh, nice. Not mad at that view right there.
Oh, great.
Can't quite see the
Yeah, and you
plunger
probably
there.
want some iris open on that.
Okay, we'll zoom in a little bit on the HD, please. It's good there. Okay, I'm going to shoulder down. Oh. Pitch in. Shoulder down. Elbow up. It's hard to see whether it's lined up or not.
We have 800 cameras and I can't see it in any of them.
I mean, maybe
it's looking
go.
pretty good in bubble, I would say.
I'm gonna pitch out a bit. Let's see.
Helpful for me
Science,
to go wide
are we ready
again?
to take this sample?
You got it.
Good.
I think I might have already.
Yeah, I think you've got it there.
I'm gonna go a little more. I'm just off it. I'm gonna back up. I'm gonna try again. The pitch in. I did go in though.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, just a little
the
bit.
sample's done. You've sampled.
Have
Oh,
I?
is that it?
We're done.
Are you sure?
Yep.
I can see the
The O-ring's up.
the O-ring's about
full range.
halfway.
All right, that's good
halfway.
then. Yeah.
That's it?
Yeah,
Steve's
you're done.
happy, that's
Halfway, is it?
I thought I had to go like full plunger action.
No.
No?
good. Okay, if Steve's
Okay.
happy then.
That was pretty
Paddle. I know. I was like, oh.
No, that was the
I
best.
wanted to go
You're
more.
like, I think I already did.
I'm like, what? I'm done?
You know.
Well,
I was
okay.
waiting for it to that puck thing to fly out of the.
No, we
that's
added it
usual.
this time. We learned our lesson from the last one. Okay, so I'm gonna get out of here.
Okay.
I'm gonna.
Video's going wide.
Yes, please.
Okay, we're out of gas tights and we have no temperature sensor, so we
Wow.
can go to do.
Off to the tool
We've
basket.
scienced our last.
Okay, get the hotness out of there.
Okay. Do you mind if I
Yeah,
get out of there?
please.
All right, Steve, now you can sleep, I guess. Short, now you don't have to wake up for some impromptu gas tighting.
Thanks. Oh, we decided to do one now.
Okay, and I will extend ROV retract.
And this just is going
Going right back
from
in
whence
the,
it
taking that one
came.
down.
yeah, I think so.
Roger, let me know when you're done.
Box open.
As we anticipate going back to the tool basket, is there anything that we need to follow or look at on the way up, or just a straight shot there?
Straight shot there.
Okay.
Paddle worked pretty
Thanks,
good.
Nav.
Yeah, that was great. One of the problems we had before,
So-
though, was just having like a very sticky gas tight.
Rennie?
Yes.
Yeah, for the time being, if we can go, let me just look at your map here. Let's just start the ship moving kind of in that direction towards the tool basket
Okay.
when you're ready.
Uh-huh.
And I'll get Fabio up here to ask a question about the camera placement. If
Okay,
he's in the
roger.
lab. Tell him up, because he needs to be very sure whether we're happy, because I want him to know.
Can you HD up? Yeah,
If he's
I need
here,
to see what I've
then
done.
we can go have a quick look at
What have I done?
the platform
I'll
to make sure it's
go wide on
free
the
to look at what he
upper.
wants to look at before bringing the camera over. So he needs to be here for that piece, which is probably what I want to do first.
So not
to-
pausing here, just sending, that's something else, right? Just
Yeah, so I think
clarifying.
we're going to go to
Sorry.
Grotto, like,
Okay.
but we will eventually come back almost right away back to the tool basket.
Roger, okay, so I'll head towards the tool basket.
So we'll just check out Grotto quickly with the scientist, and then if he's happy with how clear the spot is, we'll get the instrument. If we need to move something, we'll move something.
Okay.
But unlikely, I think it's already been prepared.
It's a little up in the air. The problem is, of course, is that you only get to see what the camera sees after you plug the camera in.
Yeah, but we can know how clear it is.
We sit down
And
on there.
Do you want to
There's
grab the paddle
there's
and we can
talk
put it
about
back
moving
where it
that.
was?
great.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
One over directly at the big one, a little closer to it. That's the only change that might happen.
Yeah, so if he's here for that, then we'll do that before we bring Tempo Mini, because that'll be rough.
We'll send a couple of quick notes to the people that are interested.
Yeah, we're gonna do a quick assessment.
But he's been thinking about it, so it definitely should be him.
We already finished all these port changes at JB12, yeah? With the powering off and
That's right.
J7, 5, 8.
Yeah, all that stuff's
Okay,
done.
cool, great.
Okay.
The swap for CORAS and RAS PPS happened.
Okay, I'm.
I don't know whether
Okay,
we
okay.
haven't plugged in
I'm locked off and halted.
Tempo Mini yet.
Oh, I need some more
Okay,
juice here.
roger.
Obviously,
cable.
Open.
Oh wow,
Yeah, I mean-
that they wouldn't open.
it's in that.
It's
first
at the
part.
IP though.
Yeah.
IPs, it's ready at the IP site.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's what I figured, because it seems to all be checked off. It's just plugging it in at the Grotto side still.
Am I just setting this on the porch?
I think you can, throw it back into that channel or somewhere down there. In case
Okay.
there's other gas sites potentially that we
Yeah.
have, but I don't know.
Okay, can you look down?
Sure,
Actually, you know what? I got this.
you got it.
Okay, I'm halted.
Okay.
Okay, pilots. We're going 100 meters at 020, back to the tool basket.
Back to the tool basket, Roger. Are we going to look at grotto before we start? Was that what I heard?
Possibly, but we'll decide. But we have to get
Okay.
there before we go past it to
Yes,
grotto.
we're going to go look at grotto first.
Yeah, that'd be great just for my own.
Yeah, for me as well, and then for
Yeah.
the scientists too.
Okay.
So has there been no tempo mini at grotto
No,
for
it's
the
still
last since the last one?
Yeah, since the last one, it's been just a regular pan and tilt camera.
What's so special about tempo mini?
It's a different camera,
Okay.
but I think it's very similar capability.
It just doesn't have a cute name.
There's lights and temperatures and all kinds of things.
Steve's going to give us a little bit more detail on what the difference is, but we'll find out soon.
Be okay if I call that in to get that?
Yeah,
Though?
let's do it.
Bridge, Nav.
And then ROV, sorry if I zoom past the vignette or keep it wide.
Okay.
What's the preference?
Josh, did you hear?
Good evening.
Video?
Can we
Sorry.
step 100
Is there
meters bearing
preference to keep the
020?
vignette like wide?
No, you can hide the hide
Okay.
the vignette. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Thank you.
tempo mini is I
The
think
0.3 speed is fine. Thank you.
originally temperature and oxygen in a camera. So they called it an ecological module
Stills of
built
that
at
right there.
Ifremer. There's one on Lucky Strike,
that?
which
Take
is
some
also
stills of that.
Yeah.
also
stopped
a
being so
vending
blue.
site.
Yeah. You fixed the blue, Dirk.
Oh, that was
No,
not me.
That was
Oh.
me.
Oh,
Steve fixed the blue.
look, you could take a picture right there. That's
it's-
pretty cool.
It's fluky. The whole thing is completely fluky.
Hit the picture button.
Take photo.
Yeah, there it did it.
How do you know?
Did you see the
It
little
blinks.
little blip in the middle of the screen?
No, I did not.
See,
Can you
look at
take
the middle of the
another?
screen. Take another one.
Okay.
Yeah, it just said like processing or something, right?
There,
Oh,
capturing it.
for one frame. Yeah.
Can't you tell?
Didn't you see that?
How'd you miss it?
It's like in one of those horror movies where they
Subliminal.
splice in like one
Yeah,
frame.
yeah.
Subliminal, that was a chocolate bar actually, and
Or-
I'm getting hungry.
One of those horror movies where
Okay.
Anyways,
everyone's
my tempo
telling
mini
you they're
story.
seeing something that you can't
Okay.
see.
Should I go?
Yep.
All right, let's go.
Okay, which way are we going in?
020.
Going north. To the,
Okay,
back to the
and-
tool basket.
Not
Okay.
this time.
Okay, great. So there isn't
I'll have
really
it.
anything
I'll have
tall
it right here for you.
No.
to watch out for on that
No,
track
I
line?
don't think on that
Nope.
path.
Nothing tall on the path.
Okay,
All right, here we go.
getting ready.
Off my little perch.
Oh, yeah, I think I'll come around to
Which way do you want
port.
I
I'm
will-
going to go around to port, which is going to,
I also,
yeah, maybe you should too.
yeah. I really want to go to, okay, yeah, port's great.
Port's
Where are the
great.
pens? Oh, I got that. What's this pen? Okay.
Don't take AJ's. This guy can't be trusted.
Really wanted to find out where that other billowy smoke was coming from.
Yeah. We're gonna have a checkout policy for him.
Yeah, there's a lot up here. All these chimneys.
Look at this. Oh.
Josh, do you know why the tilt on Atalanta, it just like often
Yeah.
doesn't go all the way?
Yeah, noticed that too.
Like sometimes with some encouragement you can get it to go,
Mm-hmm.
but it just seems like a lot of pleading for like a tilt.
Yeah, you should bug Jake.
Yeah. I'm really hoping Jake is making pan and tilt work on something else. This is maybe a lower priority.
Okay, I am headed the direction I want to go.
Okay. I'll head that direction too, because I have not done it yet. You're so early.
Oh, one.
Maybe a little on the keen side.
See you soon. Oh, good. I got questions for you.
I'm going to turn my downlights off. Going back to the tool basket. Tempo mini time.
Oh, just in time for you to be on the stick.
There's Hurricane View in Atalanta.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
Yep, here we are.
I'm 15 meters off.
Okay.
And
And
I'm
I
thinking.
will probably start coming down.
Oh, there's definitely ground down there. I mean, that's what the sonar says.
Fresh ground coffee.
I have a question for the front row I just can't shake. How long did it take before you guys used the puck pusher of plunger instead of just using the manipulator?
That was the first one. We tried it before and we failed, but we
did
persevered and
2.
tried again.
Yeah, we did 2 without it, like without
Yeah.
even knowing, without even dreaming of it.
Uh-huh.
It was, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was like not even a thing. Like we had triggered it before we even knew.
I did a little thing and I sort of half hit the button and, oh, you're good.
Before the hockey puck
Okay.
was even a twinkle in a Canadian's eye.
Okay, do you want to, or are you
Half
hanging
American.
up? Whatever. Okay.
It's such an amazing, like quasi Apollo 13 type of success thing, right? Where it's just like, what's the simplest solution with something we have sitting on a
we
shelf?
did start by trying to make something rather complicated. I've got to go down. I've just got to go down.
No, we were on a vent, and now we're
Did you
coming
want?
down. Atalanta is on the move.
I'm also on the move.
Yep.
Wee.
Yep, yonder to the tool basket, and then that's just for a ref. Yeah, that's where it was. And then we're gonna go from there and get back into grotto and check where we're gonna put tempo before. If you'd like to. It's been a while. Okay. If they let us. Just for old time's sake.
Yeah.
We got a great map of it now. Got to do it. We got a great map of it now.
We do. Do we?
Yeah.
Why?
We norbited here.
Did we really?
We did.
To the same resolution as the other place?
This one was a little bit. The plume made it a bit jankier.
We only did 2 laps here as well.
Yeah,
Okay.
it wasn't a full. It was kind of like a let's see.
Let's see what's going on
what's
kind of
going
thing.
on. Let's see
Yeah,
what we
right
can
on.
get.
And it was higher up too, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah, and for some reason I think because we went through a plume a bit more than we did in the other site in high rise.
So it's only cool. It's not so cool.
Yeah.
Neat. Okay. You could probably give me a little more delta there, or a little less delta, please.
Delta, the term more or less is relative to what you are thinking in your mind.
Yeah.
I would like more delta.
More mind thoughts, please.
This is starting to get laggy. I might have to restart this and load all the targets back in, so I'll wait till we're like at grotto. Do it then. You'll lose all your trash squiggles.
Trash squiggles. Do I care about trash squiggles?
It's just where we were on a trash hunt.
You could probably do it now. I'm sure I can find it. Like now seems like a great time. I'm not navigating anywhere technical. This goes to the IP, JB, and then there's going to be a tool basket just to the northwest of it, northeast of it, I mean.
East of it, yeah.
Cool. East of it. Yeah, go for it.
Okay, give me a moment. One moment.
If that sparks joy, you know. I understand I will not have DVL for that time, but that's fine.
That's true.
I think I'm going to make it. What's this little interesting thing? Oh, not with that button on.
The only tall things here are these two over. These are sediment traps.
Roger that. Thank you.
Okay, going in for the restart.
Roger. Video, can we zoom, please?
Sure thing.
Is it a big stack or a small stack? That's a big stack. Never mind, you can come wide. Thank you.
Okay, coming wide.
Are you talking to me? You're talking to somebody else?
Two commas, you can't have that.
Comma, comma. While we're waiting for the ship, why don't we take a look at this crab? Can you zoom in on the crab, please?
Indeed. I was hoping we would.
Oh, all right, that is the bottom of my screen. Let me tilt down.
Protecting his little iron block.
Yeah, it's a good resource, you know. Not everyone gets one of those. Oh, hit a rock there. Oof. Yeah, I keep hitting stuff. Okay, come wide, please.
Okay, coming wide.
Thank you.
There's quite a few of them down here. That one that was sitting on the instrument earlier was enormous. I mean, it had to be a couple feet across, right?
Yeah, at least. It was big.
Cool, there's our JB, IP, whatever you want to call it. And I see a tool basket.
Okay, roger.
So, did I hear we're going to take this instrument with us, or are we surveying a spot for it first? Or what's the
Surveying a spot for it first.
So we're going to go all the way up to Grotto?
Yeah, wrap our heads around what's going on. Hopefully Fabio is here at that point, and we can confirm with him that it's kind of clean enough, and we can point at the thing.
I got a question for you, a logistics question.
Go for it.
We're going to be pretty light. We're going to be dropping this bead bag off the porch to carry this thing. It's what, 68.75, something like that, pounds of water?
Yeah, 68.
And then when we come back from Grotto, are we going to be carrying anything?
When we come back from Grotto, no.
So, follow-up question.
Do you have to drop the bead bag?
I have to drop the bead bag to... I should drop the bead bag to move this, but there's also this conveniently placed weight plate that I could carry into Grotto right now, drop one of those there, and carry the bead bag back here.
All right.
Does that work for you?
Yeah, just so you know, Tempo Mini and the sampler that you've been moving around weigh exactly the same.
Yeah, Roger. We had the bead bag on the porch while we were fighting with the sampler near the vent, but for the transit we did not have it.
Oh, gotcha.
It's not nice to fly with it. You bonk into stuff. And
sure.
Do we have both gas tights still on the vehicle?
Yep.
And do we plan to keep them there?
No, they can, well,
because if we keep them there, that's extra ballast too, so that's great.
I think we don't need to remove them, so I think let's keep them there for now. They're not in danger. If we have to, eventually we'll put them in the tool basket. There's a spot for them, but...
Okay, and we'll just make sure we have weight on at that time. I could tilt down for you. Throw you a bone here. There we go, cool. Okay, so we've found the tool basket. We'll continue on towards Grotto.
What's up, bud?
Hey, Fabio.
Anything you want to look at on the way there, or can we just get over there?
Just go.
Okay, Roger.
Scoot over.
Just waiting for Adeline to, I think I know where it's going to be. I think we should end here.
Okay, I'll keep heading.
Yeah. Bridge nav. .40 meters, bearing 359. Thank you. So that should be here.
Roger that.
And then go that way. And we'll figure it out from there.
Sounds good.
It's been a while. I remember these.
Remember these days?
I remember these steps. I used to remember the exact steps, but you go back and forth.
Right, right. And we're like, we don't need to do that.
Well, we didn't once we had the 50 meter tether. Just kind of hop over it.
Yeah, you go over the top with
Yeah,
the 50
yeah.
meter, yeah.
We'll just keep an eye.
On everything.
Yes. Worst comes to worst, we'll come up.
Yep, absolutely.
Land back in, but now with this map, I'm pretty confident about where the actual locations are of everything.
Yeah, we can, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Field
awesome.
verify.
That's so awesome.
It's pretty incredible, yeah.
Yeah.
Not only the resolution, but the offset is like, there is none.
I guess because it was taken from USBL on this vehicle this year.
That's part of it. But in general, I think the whole AUV map, it's not like, I don't think that they're constantly geo-referencing. I think they just kind of like map the grid to a DVL, like a Doppler.
Okay.
And then they'll place it like based on I don't know what kind of best fit they're doing, but it's not always going to be optimized for like every single space.
Because curved earth and flat
Sure.
map. And
Yeah,
other
well,
things.
mainly just like the distortions of USBL. So it's like whatever
Sure.
they chose to do USBL. I don't know.
Right. Okay. Cool.
I mean, we're seeing it with where Atalanta is in a fully settled state. It'll usually it'll make sense on where it is based on the aft of the ship nowadays.
Yeah, Roger.
Also, we dialed in our calibration in a way that it doesn't leave a lot of room for error in our estimation, as long as we're getting good hits, which we have been.
Roger.
Can only be so off, but the last one was quite a bit off, the last map.
Hey, would you mind hitting my button?
Yeah. Let me just navigate the depths here.
Yeah, that's part of the deal.
You can see it.
Yep, totally. That's where we're headed.
Yeah.
Waiting on ship.
Yep. I might wait for Atalanta to settle a little bit once they're there, just to get the...
Yeah, that's good.
But
Oh. Cassie. Looks like they are going this way.
So we're like, what, 20 hours into this dive now?
It started at what, 2 o'clock yesterday morning or this morning?
No.
What's going on with this?
yeah, we get some stuttering on the upper cam.
Hey, back row.
Go ahead.
Are you taking any photo, video stuff with the upper 180 camera? Are you using that for
No.
science things? No. Do you mind if I power cycle it?
Sure.
Okay, I'm gonna power cycle it now.
Are you guys, as the science team, kind of doing watch now based on your personal objectives for this dive?
Yes. So yeah, Steve was here leading all the gas tight sampling, and so now we're gonna try to find the optimal location for a video camera. So where we have been is essentially in the same spot that we have this camera for, I don't know, a good part of 9 years. And the camera points at this hydrothermal vent, benthic community, mostly tubeworms. And so we were trying to see, we had the camera was...
Can you come up on your delta a little bit, please?
It is a partnership with the Institute of Oceanography in France, l'Ifremer, and they developed this camera system that we were going to be, we deployed with the tool basket, and we're going to go pick it up and place here at the grotto edifice to study benthic organisms, essentially.
But there's been a camera there for 9 years?
Yeah, pretty much.
Wow.
Yeah. So we saw many different, changes with the hydrothermal vent flow regime. We had quite a few scientific papers already published. based on this camera, and in addition, in tandem with all the sensors attached to the, well, connected to the cabled network. Some interesting results so far.
Yeah.
We have, for example, we have identified, it's a study led by this same group in France, but with colleagues at University of Victoria. Essentially, we found the study found that these benthic organisms are responding to the sea surface. Whatever's happening at the sea surface, the pressure, the tidal signals, or even extreme events like fronts, like storms at the surface of the ocean, affects the pressure levels, and then affects how much sulfide has been released from the seafloor, and then affects how the benthos they get in and out of the, because the sulfide is toxic.
Yeah.
At some levels, they're toxic for some of the benthic organisms.
Wow, so
that's
2 kilometers under the water, they feel surface pressure effectively.
Yeah, 2.3. Yeah.
Is there a baseline ebb and flow of, so you're able to distinguish that from periodic events? Yeah.
Exactly.
Huh. Wow. Is it also possible to see spikes or in the the cloud levels, right? Or growth rates of the vent? Are you able to determine that too over that much time?
We have a project. We had a high resolution sonar. It's called QofX, and then with that instrument, they were able to measure in very high resolution the vent plume flow, and then you can see moments of high versus low hydrothermal activity, and that's affected, of course, by the correlated with the tidal cycles and what's happening in the water column as well. Steve, that's actually up Steve's alley, because that's more physical oceanography. But yeah, we had the QofX sonar deployed for many years, and it generated quite a few very good scientific papers.
That's so neat. I never would have thought to look up for explanations as to the behavior of the vent. I would have only thought to look deeper.
Yeah.
Remember how many more cables used to be through Rogers Pass?
More than 3.
More than 3. It's a lot of green ones, I remember, and a bunch of stuff. Now it's... Okay, we're moving 060 through it.
Yep. Those are numbers that'll live with you, eh?
Mm-hmm. Remember from the IP boom.
Yeah, 18 meters pairing 060.
Yeah. Sorry.
What a cool place.
Yeah. So now you are on grotto area.
Roger. Yeah, it curls to my left here and then go around. I can see the cables there.
Yeah.
What are these little yellow nuggets, Science?
Are those snails?
Snails.
Cool.
And the whitey things are limpets. Whitey. There's a bunch of polychaete worms over there too, on that shimmering thing. You say shimmering or simmering?
I think shimmer.
Shimmer.
Yeah.
That should be back on the other side. That's through the 2 lumps.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I got turned around there.
that's okay. Never been through that way, really?
No.
Well, typically you don't
want to.
go around it, yeah.
I got caught up in the...
But now that we have like, yeah, with this map and everything, it's like, yeah. I mean, we wouldn't put cables through there because this is more active, but
yeah.
Yeah, there's some right there. There's a bars.
There's the bars, yeah.
I was like, this looks like a good place for bars. Why don't we put one here? That's the one. So we're on the back side.
Yeah.
Now,
And there's the RAS PBS right there.
Everything is over there.
All right, Fabio, let's guide this in.
Yeah.
So based on your picture there, it's all this slope in here, right? Like where that cable is? Oh, just above it?
Yeah, that's our tentative new field of view. There's some venting happening. So we're gonna want the grading to move this way. And we're gonna have to, the camera will be looking this way.
I think we'll have to be pretty sure of that because I don't know if there's going to, this doesn't look big enough for that grading, but we'll have to see.
That. I think it's fairly steep there.
Yeah, it looks steep, but we
It's
can
kind of sloping down here.
Well, we can go from over here and look sideways at it and use our porch camera to kind of see the angle. But from here, it looks pretty steep.
So we're still waiting a little bit more on an Atalanta move, but it's getting
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
Come a long way from that old map, but also with the track link and not knowing. So
Right.
now
Yeah.
it's like, look,
Can you
we're just
imagine?
we're threading Atalanta through Rogers Pass with confidence.
Literally what I was just thinking.
Yeah, exactly.
Look at
Just
it.
go right
Boom,
for
just
it.
Right
Yeah.
through,
Non-event.
Yeah.
Look at Atlanta go.
Look at it.
Look at it go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
great.
surprised you went through Rogers Pass and not around this the east side.
We
That's
did
what
it.
we've been doing.
Yeah, just as a little
Fun.
fun,
Exercise.
but also just to see, you know, how we could navigate through something like that with this new map.
Yeah, this is our Norbit map underlay.
Yeah.
It's just dialed. So cool. So cool.
It's just about equidistant. It's just
Awesome.
that it's like,
The other one, there's just no risk.
It's a worse cable run,
yeah.
but it's so the long way around is maybe not a long way around, but it's way better for cables. But as
Yeah.
far as getting the vehicles there, it's 2 ship moves,
Yeah.
maybe 3 this way. I don't know.
Yeah.
The way you just did it or the other way?
2 ship moves the way we just did it,
Or 2 bigger ship moves the other way, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
because you got to go east first. I don't know. Randy would
Guess-
know more than I would.
Depends on where we settle Atalanta in the end, on like what we're working on and where RAS is, etc. So I might have to like end up bringing it back here, but like, you could like theoretically start working after. Might just continue on to there actually.
Okay. Wait, me?
Well, no. So we're just scoping it out here, and then we're eventually going back. Yeah.
Yeah, we want
One.
to see if there's a place we can move that grading to, kind of looking at that from over here.
Okay.
Okay.
Just a quick level check.
I think we're actually able to get over there now.
I think we should be okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then how much work are we doing on this shelf?
We're checking for level. Maybe not much.
Okay, roger.
Looking at this right away, it doesn't look very level to me, but we'll see. So this is where you were proposing from before.
Yeah. It's definitely not flat.
I mean, we
But
could
we'll
do
get-
here, but I don't know if that gets us. I don't think that gets us closer. I think it's the same
No,
distance.
but it takes us out of the view of there's a
Cable.
no, there's a chunk of sulfide here that we
Oh.
wanna.
See?
But maybe if we're gonna look upwards anyway, we can just stay where we are actually.
Yeah. So once ROV or
We're ready. Yeah,
when
tell
you're
me where
ready,
to
we
go.
can guide you a little bit.
Yeah,
So
guide
if you look up a bit, I'll show you where we want to look.
Tilt up or
Tilt up, sorry.
Tilting up.
Tilt up, yeah. All the interesting goodies. Keep going.
Okay.
Probably you want to just
Yeah.
show them where that is.
Yeah, we wanna. So we wanna maybe. We're talking about the grading position, right?
Yeah.
The camera wants to look at this structure here, so
Yeah.
as close as we can get we might have it actually, I don't
think
know.
this might be the closest.
Yeah, I think actually maybe staying there, because we're thinking here, but this is definitely not flat.
NDI is off, so you know. Did you turn it off? Oh, you turned it off.
So I think
I think it
I
died
think-
before I turned it off.
see this. We want to get past this. This is what we looked. We looked for 10 years to this thing and this thing, and we want to change that field of view.
Roger.
We want to look at this more interesting stuff here.
That makes sense.
I think you'll be looking over top of this rock with Tempo Mini on here.
Yeah, I think so. I think we're gonna just stay at the same spot, I think.
One thing we should check is kind of looking over top of the grading at that to see if those cables, those vertical cables are going to be in the way. I don't think so, but they might cast an ugly shadow for your lights.
Is the grading tied to anything? What's going on with the
No,
grading?
no, it's just sitting there.
Okay.
I'm worried once you get the outriggers out, it's going to cast that line shadow from your lights.
So you want me to kind of pirouette over to the left there? Is that correct?
Yeah, just to see how it looks, how the field of view would look if we're looking straight from this.
Yeah. I'll keep going along, and you tell me where you'd like me to be.
I'm gonna move Atalanta, so because as of
Roger.
that tether might go through
the light. Well, I mean,
so I'll put us here.
I think you're gonna get a shadow.
We're gonna look
That was
up
not me.
and
Roger.
Yeah, but your light's gonna.
What's that?
I'm not
Upper?
sure because you're gonna be looking at far, like 4 meters away.
Okay, so you're not worried about the shadow.
I mean,
Step
so
15 meters, bearing 068.
how high do you think that we're gonna come here? Here?
The camera is going to be sitting just above here, but
Thank you.
pointing above it. So it might affect your total wide view, but any zoom you won't see it. How much zooming are you planning on doing?
Well, we're far, what, 3-4 meters?
Yeah, at least, yeah.
So the 3 meters would be kind of. We're not gonna recover
I
this
wonder
thing.
if I turn off
We will
the
eventually.
NDI and
Not
look at
this
it on
year,
the
right?
web
No,
stream.
next year.
That's a bit of annoying.
Yeah. It is.
That's why. What about we pivot this side to here?
Yeah. Trevor,
Yes.
if you stay this far back and just off the ledge, would it possible just to give us more perspective on that bottom shelf? If we move the grading here, would that be possible? It's kind of.
You want me to tilt the camera down?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, no problem. I'll do that. I'm just perched near the ledge right now. So is this kind of the view you'd like?
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty
already.
It's pretty steep.
Yes.
This thing is not even touching the ground here, right?
Yes, it's very steep.
I mean, you could extend that, but yeah, it's not going to touch the ground.
So before you go any more left,
I don't even.
Yes,
just
understood.
'cause of where Raz is
Yeah,
on the
Roger.
tether, you've stayed on this side of it, Atalanta. As long as it comes over that side,
Yeah,
we
I
should
will
be
not go
good.
further left. Understood. Thank you.
Is it? Yeah. Is it? But I don't think. Well, that's. Yeah. Yeah, it's a bit. Yeah. Yeah, if we can.
Do you want me to go
around.
farther? Right
Yeah.
now we're limited to going left. I could look back to the right for right now, waiting on Atalanta. Oh, I can't hear you anymore.
Oh. Can we loop around the backside and look at it from
Absolutely.
the back end?
Yep.
See if there's a flat spot over there somewhere. Your main priority is looking at some more active venting, right?
Yeah.
That makes sense. Yep.
See if there's anything flat.
Will the cable go around all this structure? Yeah.
We'll figure something out.
So obviously this is the bars.
Sorry.
Obviously, yeah, we got the bars here, which you probably don't want to look at either.
Don't know. I'm not sure.
I'm under. Josh, could you please come up on Delta a little bit? Thank you.
Well, active venting, but also live communities. There's not much alive here.
The white stuff's not alive.
I
don't know anything.
It's mostly
thinking up
bacterial
here.
mats, I think.
Oh, up
But
on that flange.
Here there's a lot of live stuff.
Yeah, like I'm thinking on that flange maybe.
Is that too fragile?
I don't know, it's 70 pounds, who knows.
Yeah, that thing.
There's a little guy here, Fabio. A little vent.
Yeah, we could totally look at that right
check
now.
that one out.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go look
It
at
looks
that
like
one.
a pretty stable. Let's look at the landing spot first. Do we
Yeah,
have to just totally
looks like
rule
a
it
little
out?
baby Sanya. I mean, I like the looks of that shelf. It's going to be very close to it, unfortunately, or fortunately.
Close to the vent, you say?
Yeah, but this looks like a
Well,
nice little landing pad right in there.
Well, we
great
could
landing
look this way. Check this.
Yeah, we can.
Or here.
Anything's an option.
Yeah, absolutely.
You can look at a flange pool if you want.
We can drop the cable off behind us too. You can see in the down-looking cam, there's 3 cables. I think those are the Rogers Pass cables, which means they can run through there safely or back around Grotto either way.
Or the other side. So when we poke, this is the area
between
between those
That's
two
a perfect landing
prominences.
spot,
So you could either go the other side or this
Sounds
side.
a bit small
Yeah.
for the grading, don't you think? Is it gonna fit in there?
I think it's going to fit. The current spot is kind of lame. It's just so much other rope and you're going to get shadows.
We should try to get a cleaner. Yeah, if we can get.
Can we keep
There's
looking
two-
at
there's
this
two-
here and here?
Yeah, what would you like to do?
Just
Want me to
go
get closer?
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
let
get
me
a rough size estimate, like relative to the porch or something.
drop that camera back down to normal levels.
That's a really nice little guy.
Can we
Yeah,
change Atalanta heading back to face Hercules? We went past it a little bit.
Hey, Josh,
What's the closest
can
you
you
can
spin Atalanta heading around? See if we can find
For the
Hercules.
temperature?
be for the camera?
I
No, not
think-
temperature, just like how close to your
I
subject.
think. Well, ideally,
Roger, no
you're
problem.
at least 50
Thank you.
centimeters.
50, okay. I mean, that's possible. That spot could be bigger than what we think. Could be smaller.
Back row, we might lose lower camera for a second. We're just troubleshooting some stuff, so not to be alarmed.
All right.
We're working on the upper camera. Lower is still there. So we'll get a little closer. I'm actually going to tilt down so I can see the porch.
See, there's
Kinda get my
there's
bearings
stuff
here.
Yep. Stuff there.
Am I?
Yeah.
Ooh, let's do that.
I think we want to land the RV, get the RV in there and see how big that area is when you have time or whatever.
Yeah, they're working on downward looking, upper cam, upper down looking.
Upper down looking 360 cam.
Roger, 360, 180. Before we land, do you want to look more over to the stuff on the right, or what are you thinking?
Fabio?
Well, this was the. We already looked here, right?
Well, we want to.
Yeah.
If we get the ROV in there, we'll get a good reference for how big it is.
Yeah.
This would be great if the camera could look at this. There's tube worms,
I'm
there's
gonna just go down lower for a minute.
active venting, and not a lot of tube worms, but
It's a little not flat.
yeah, this thing is just
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not so flat,
No, we can't do
or
that
it's not
one.
level anyway.
Yeah.
You don't like the one that was moving the one to the
By the RAS?
right where we
I
were
just-
thinking?
No.
Because
it's-
this is falling apart around here a little bit. But
that one's too steep, Steve,
We can't move it to the right there.
and
too steep?
Yeah.
too steep. But the actual site where the grading is, we are worried about the shadows of the.
Too far.
No,
the RAS.
the RAS, because we're gonna be, yeah, you remember the lights have swing arms, right? So we might have some shadow.
But you can't move that grate right the way we envisioned in our heads.
It looks like no. To the right, it's gonna be farther from the wall, and farther to the front is too steep. The slope is, the ledge is falling.
Yeah, with
So this is some interesting.
Some flange pools here.
Yeah.
See those flange pool?
Just for reference, we have RAS floats on the left
so
side
cool.
of Atalanta screen.
Roger that. Yep.
We're all
That's,
over there.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So where would you like to look next?
Fabio,
I mean, this if we can make this spot work, it's got
how about
it's got
like
everything you
up
want.
here?
Yeah.
Let's keep. Can we
Yeah,
get a
yeah.
bigger view so further up, looking down, kind of
Yes.
looking for flat spots?
Yeah, flange pools. Here's higher up and farther away.
I don't see anything, any flat spots, anyways.
How level does it need to be?
I mean, we don't want this thing toppling off. You saw the. It's
Let me ask a question differently. Is there any method of leveling this camera?
there is
Yeah.
slightly. You've got about 8 inches of.
Oh,
if
8
you put
inches.
the grading
Okay.
down, and then you can play around with that. But
We're planning to move that green grading to
Yeah.
the camera base?
Yeah.
I see, I see.
That's the site where we're considering earlier.
yeah,
Yeah.
this
Behind.
like, in there, all of that.
It's not flat.
Well, we saw how it's hard
not
to
that
tell
bad.
flatness with the last thing we just did. It looked pretty
If you
flat,
look at
and
that camera,
And it's not.
bad
No.
beyond there.
Yeah, that doesn't look
Yeah.
bad. Can we get the ROV kind of in there just to get a reference for how big that is?
Yes-ish, yeah.
Yes-ish.
I'm going to tilt down again, give myself the porch reference.
And you still have the port. That one shows you how flat it is, that one there. So it looks very flat, actually, this section.
Yeah, agreed.
I just don't know how big it is.
Yeah.
We're going to try
And the
some
green
stuff
grading
here.
is how big?
4 feet by 4 feet, 5 feet by 5 feet, maybe.
Okay.
so then you have to reroute the cable too, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I get it. It's
Yeah. No, I'm just
it's,
well. If you can't go there, then you can't go there.
it's
Can you
like-
pull up that MJPEG on here? And maybe we can slide it over here. Switch the lefty-righty.
So you're thinking about that ledge right there, that small little ledge?
well, we don't know. I don't know how big. it
Yeah,
is.
it's hard to tell, isn't it?
Oh, we
we're
got this
gonna-
back.
If we get the ROV in, we can really tell.
Yeah, okay.
What about turning the lasers on?
I'm going to turn
We
on
don't
down
have
light
them.
for a minute.
We don't have them.
They don't have lasers?
Not for this
We have
time.
laser one.
Only one.
What happened?
They died just before they died.
Well, we have a weight in our craft hand. That's some kind
That's
of
a scale, yeah.
Yeah, it gives you something.
Yeah, you can see it in the 180
And then
cam
we
there.
and then we could bring it up.
So we don't want
We
to
could put it, hold it there, and then we could bring it up
Man,
to
for-
the green grading and see. We'll
Is this interesting?
empirically measure the two.
Yeah, yeah. This is actually quite far in.
It is quite big. Like, look at your grading. Well, how wide is your grading?
The how wide's the porch?
Porch, yeah.
Eh?
Yeah, see,
Yeah.
and that fits there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This could
So
be our
then we
spot.
could look at
Well,
this.
you can just bring the grading around and start putting it down
We
in
absolutely
different
could.
places.
I think
Yeah.
let's try that. This looks
Yeah.
like
I
a
mean,
great little
that's
spot.
why we have the
There's-
grading, is just to be able to test.
Okay, before
places.
we get out of here, just hold for 1 second.
Holding.
You're not going to be half a
Just
meter away
gonna-
from that black smoker, though.
I think we're gonna try to look the other
Okay.
way.
Gotcha.
A
Yeah,
little
because that might
target
be a little
here.
too
Yeah,
too
come
close.
Yeah, Roger. Thank you. Yeah, if this goes, that's helpful.
Okay, you're good.
Thank you.
And I think we're only trying to be here for a year and get the camera ready.
Oh, that's a long dive.
Oh, look at Bar's little spot.
It's a great bar spot, yeah.
We looked at, that's its original spot, but this thing wasn't there.
Okay, I'm marking that as a possible.
So we'll get over here, we'll drop this weight, we'll grab the grading, and then we'll go back over to that spot and do some test fitting.
Okay.
Do you want us to fiddle with the feet at all?
Before we, so as we're over by the grading and you've dropped your weight, can we just go around the left side of this grotto as well? Are we in a position to do that? I just want to confirm.
Yeah, we'll have a
Eh,
It
bit
might
of.
be an interesting spot on that side
A
too.
little bit? We can check it out. Not
Yeah,
forever.
that's
Yeah, we could
interesting
go for
too,
a
but
bit.
it's also got a slope.
Yeah.
But it's interesting. Remember we tried to get up there to get some gas tights, and it's got that
Yeah, and
where the top hat is?
we didn't look at it from a perspective of, is there
Yeah.
a flat spot? So maybe that is an interesting
So
location.
because of the RAS and the Atalanta position, we can't go very far, but I'll peer over there
I
and
think we
see if
should.
we can justify a ship move.
And if you look, I don't know if you're looking at HiPAC or ROV nav back there.
Okay.
one of the two. Maybe
Yeah.
ROV nav is better right now.
Sure.
So this is kind of where Raz is, right over here. We threaded through Rogers Pass, and then that landing spot that we identified was right here, right between these two mounds. So when we come around, we'll actually end up looking at it again. It'll just be the other side of it, if we can come around all the way, which I'm not sure with how the ship move, but we can come a bit.
So I'm looking.
I can see the float, so we'll be all right.
Yeah,
This
Raj.
area and this general area, if there's a flat spot there, just before we start moving the grading, it's going to be a lot of effort to test. It might be worth getting another suitable spot and evaluating which one's better.
Yeah, I can go a couple ROV lengths to my left here, but not much more forward.
And there's all that other side there that you haven't looked at, right?
Yeah, I think we should keep looking around, Fabio, before we start moving the grading.
Sure. There's not much active.
Yeah, this side's fairly dead.
But
We tried to put those, what are they called? I can't remember. They're some sort of, they weren't larval traps. They were colonization experiments that.
so just to check there, do you want me to bring Atalanta around
Just
the
gonna
other
ask that,
side,
yeah.
past the Raz?
This is the moment. This is where we have to decide if we're going to move the ship or stay on the other side.
Let's move the ship.
Okay, Roger.
Right, Fabio, I'm thinking might as well pick the best spot possible from the start.
Okay, I'm going to go like
Which
this.
we may have
Should
already
avoid
found,
Raz.
but
I'm going to be bearing 154.
It'll take us an hour just to set the site up, so we might as well take the extra half hour now just to make sure it's the right one.
154 should be past the Raz, yeah. I forgot how many meters.
It's getting smaller and smaller.
Maybe 150, 15 meters, 150. Bridge nav. Step 15 meters, bearing 150. Thank you. So that'll put Atalanta here, ish, and then you'll have the reach for this whole side. And then the last thing that we won't have looked at is kind of this main mount here, closer to the IP.
And we don't want to go to North Tower, is that right?
North
I don't think you can reach.
Reach what? Oh, cable?
Cable.
I think it's closer than Grotto. To
You
the
think?
Yeah,
there's a flat spot on the very top.
Well, that's also another option.
I think there's a flat spot on the very top.
Well, if we wrap the ship around here, we can check out this side.
We'll check this whole side, yeah. We'll check this out. And
yeah,
then
we just go around the whole
North Tower if you want.
Yeah, I think even Lobo, the one below, the one to the southwest, might be worth checking out the top of him. He looks a little.
This one here, this little nub.
No, south. Sorry.
I don't think he's doing much.
South of there. Yeah, that nub. That
this?
one. Yeah. He looks pretty flat.
Okay.
Compared to the other ones. In the multi-beam anyways.
And not venting.
Not venting isn't great.
Well, we'll see. I thought you went over it during Rogers Pass and there was venting there.
There's something there?
Yeah. I believe so.
It's definitely been neglected. But that
certainly is closer.
That we won't reach.
Which one?
Lobo.
No, the one south of here, towards the IP?
That's North Tower.
Sorry, there's North Tower is here, and then this whole thing is Grotto. Am I correct in
yeah,
that?
the southeast side of Grotto.
The southeast side of Grotto. There's not any stuff. We kind of always go to.
Do you mean this little nugget?
No, I talk about this here.
Southwest side.
Yeah, this is just
terrain. Southwest, sorry.
Yeah.
I thought when you were coming over that I did see you passing over Vantage.
That was actually the spot we went back and checked out, I think.
It was, there was some here too.
Oh, was there? Cool.
Yeah, so it'd be worth kind of scaling that.
It seems a little more flat, a little more benign, so.
Well, there's certainly less stuff there. If we keep loading up this area, seems like we end up landing ROVs near it and it kind of disturbs. So a fresh spot would be nice. Either the spot we just picked out or Atalanta will be moving soon.
Roger that.
We'll just come around.
Yeah, this Raz is just taking up all the prime real estate right now.
Yeah, what's the story on this Raz? Is it here forever?
No, next year it'll be gone.
See ya. Has it been collecting samples this whole time, waiting to be analyzed and have not been analyzed yet?
I think RAS, you get the data right away. PPS, you do not. How does it work, Steve?
Both you don't get the data
Okay.
Wow.
at all.
You
So
get some info, but not everything.
Last deployment, we got one sample out of the PPS.
You mean when you recovered it?
Yeah,
Wow.
it died somehow. We don't know what it's. They're not working that well, but it's not. We do have people that will process it. I don't know what Lawrence did with the RAS ones, but there's 48 500 milliliter samples of low temperature venting.
Can you move your camera up a bit? Pan up.
Yeah.
Tilt up, tilt up. Panning up, you'd have to really be on your side.
Really try for, yeah.
I'm
confused by those two wires. So one going to a weight and then the one left to the left of it. Does that just go straight down?
That's also a weight.
A weight that's lower. Okay.
Yeah.
Small low weight.
Yeah, that weight was supposed to stabilize the spin of the thing.
Oh, okay.
Did it work?
Yeah.
No, well, we're already plugged in. I don't know how it ended up staying. We had the other cable to do that, but
it did work.
Turned out we couldn't take it off anyway because the thing was floating. It did not sink. Similar to the gas tight serial sampler, where it was really light.
I don't want to go that way more yet. Probably not.
Yeah, you can see
Oh, that's the top
there.
of it?
You can see RAS. You see it kind of floating. I'll point to it with this thing.
Please, yeah.
That's the RAS float right there.
Okay, yeah.
So, pretty clear.
How tall is RAS?
We'd have to do an altimeter check on that if you wanted to know that. I'm not sure. I don't have that here with me.
I think we're just standardizing on that 5 meter pennant. So 5 meters there and then 1 meter to the bottom. And then whatever that, another 3 meters.
So Steve is saying 5 meters above
10.
The instrument.
And then floats up top.
I think the RAS float is like the biggest hazard out here.
Yeah, yeah, really.
The towers don't worry me anymore. Dragging that thing around would be inconvenient.
It's okay. Okay, starting to see some Atalanta movement now.
Atalanta.
So, I'm going to go back down here. What would you like me to check out now?
Just keep going towards your left there.
Going towards my left. And as Rennie mentioned earlier, we're going to be coming up soon to the other side of that little saddle that we looked in and kind of like the spot of. So that's coming soon to
Yeah, you can visualize it really well in Herc right now. It's like that's the saddle between that southwest one and then the northeast one.
Yeah.
So our target was just like the other side of this
where
this ridge
kind of
here.
where you can see the smoke coming out around there.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh yeah.
Steve, looking at the bathymetry and what we're seeing here, what are these two like mounds called?
Yeah. Yeah, then we could look over here.
I think we're probably seeing a piece of
smash this.
Gotta keep it going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like we're gonna end up going around and then back through here or something.
Yeah.
That's my read.
Yeah.
Oh, this is just all grotto.
I do 15.
Does that make sense? Just from a high level question here.
Yeah.
Can you see this map here?
Yeah.
Are we probably going to go around the south end here, back up through Rogers Pass,
Something
and
along that
go
line.
up, check out North Tower?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll move out onto this way now.
I'm
just making sure we're
maybe up here,
way past, but we've already, that last move is dialed,
here
so
like
yeah.
just gonna do that.
Yeah.
Could do, yeah.
Fragile.
That'll give you plenty, I think. 25 meters.
I think this is.
This in here?
So the place we liked is on the other side, right?
235.
Right?
Yeah.
So I think that's an alternative. This is
lumpy.
like crushy.
Yeah.
This is sulfide that's gonna crumble and can kind of
You just
flattens it out.
Trevor?
Yep.
Okay.
Sorry.
You're just drifting over towards the RAS one there.
Yeah. Do you want me to go to the flat spot, or would you?
No, we're just gonna keep circling around.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't think that's flat enough. It looks very ridgy.
Yeah, there's a hole in the middle.
Yeah.
Bridge nav.
I mean, to some degree, we can probably use the grading
Can we
to
step
bridge
25
a hole,
meters,
but I
bearing
don't know if that's
235?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, it doesn't matter.
What is this just to your right? If you look just
yeah,
right.
It distorts it, and then the numbers, we don't know what the numbers should
It's all, is this a flat spot? Is this a flange?
Yeah, I can go down lower and check out
Yeah.
with our lower cam to see how level it is.
You mind going lower?
That's not level.
Not level.
But it's easier to put a grade into because it's averaging the level. You know what I mean? It's not a
Does
slope.
this look interesting or not really? Not really, eh?
There's some.
No, we'll keep going.
Yeah.
No toolbarns.
How about this if we knock that off? But there's nothing hot around here.
What was that bearing of the Atalanta move?
The last was 235. So once
2, 3.
it
Cool.
settles
Thank you.
here, we'll just come along
Just
that
jump
way.
in if you anything in particular.
Yeah, Roger.
I see
Already
stuff
passed.
here.
Okay.
That's.
How about
Bye, Justin.
this here? How flat is that? Do we know? Can we dive down and
Yes.
check that out?
So there's the RAS
Yeah.
float, if we could change Atalanta.
I don't think I want to go in there quite yet, but I can stay out here. Does that make sense to you, Rennie? I don't want to go forward on the vehicle's heading.
Okay.
Yeah, not quite yet.
Not quite
Until-
yet,
we,
yeah.
we got some more movement where we're going to get around
Trevor,
the RAS.
cancel that one.
Canceling.
Not interesting.
Not interesting.
Completely uninterested. Boring
Okay, cool.
spot.
Yeah, this is great. Thank you, Josh.
Let's see up there, up top.
But yes, where are you now? What is happening? Oh, it's just because we have so much visual, but if you actually drove up there, that is the other side.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Yes.
We just have a lot, we can see a lot.
Yes. How's my hit? How's my fix? Good enough?
Yeah, it's all good. It's just that we can go.
What about that little bump right at the
Here?
Yeah.
left-hand side of the hole?
Ooh, look at that spot you just pointed out
Yeah,
with
I like that one. Like what he just saw right there.
Yeah.
That could be it.
In the forward-looking camera, it looks quite
It's
level.
aiming pretty reasonable at a lot of things.
Yeah.
It'd be a very easy cable run because the IP is like right
Yeah.
behind
Right
it.
there,
There's
yeah.
But
a
right
hole.
in there, doesn't look too bad.
Look at this.
But is it looking at anything active?
Yeah.
I
Yep.
think there might be some stuff here.
If you look up, if you
Tilt up?
tilt
Tilting up.
Yeah, we got visual on the float, so I can
going?
just watch that.
Keep
We're
going up.
fine.
Going
There's
up?
lots of things there.
Yeah, that's plan B. Or
This should
A.
almost be plan A, yeah. You even might see some flange pools actually, in behind.
And looking up at them, that'd be pretty cool.
yeah. So let's
That's
mark.
not
I think
not
this
the
is
purpose, but
Let's mark that one.
this is primary.
that's an easy one there.
Yeah. Is this a vent up here?
You don't
Right.
need a vent.
Oh, you don't need a vent.
They don't want a vent. They want.
Oh, really?
void.
Well, they want active community.
Pretty stretched out.
Yeah,
I
Roger.
don't really want to come down
Yeah,
more
just
because
wait,
those
yeah.
floats.
Yeah, I shouldn't be this far ahead.
Yeah,
But that
just
looks
wait a
pretty.
sec. We'll
Looks
come
like
back.
that'll be
And then I'll
active
mark
for.
a target once we're on top of it a bit.
Say again?
I'll mark a target once we're on it. We'll wait till Atalanta comes past the float.
Okay, sounds good.
We'll get a good.
Monday, Jose
Come up a little bit.
mentioned they want high
Yeah,
flow.
cool. I'm going
high
back towards
flow,
you.
preferably.
High
flow.
Looks like Atalanta
Well, that-
didn't
yeah.
settle as far south as I had anticipated, so we cut
They
that
saw
a
those
little
pictures
close.
of 2021 and they
Yeah.
jumped at it and said, I want that, but
I didn't
Close-
see
the
anything too
close-up
crazy in the
ones?
sonar. There's that
yeah,
one there.
on the
about
thick
Yeah.
two borings,
30
but we don't have
meters,
them.
40 meters away.
Yeah, that's Dante and Hulk behind us.
Yeah.
So
I was
it
trying to
should be
pull
fine.
the tri-tech over to here. Isn't that just like isn't it a split screen? Like, I don't know why the
yeah,
tri-tech's not showing anything.
If you
It's
click there, and then you hit on the keyboard, this mouse, click there, hit F11.
Maybe the top of North Tower, Fabio. That's high
you
flow.
can do it.
As what?
That's
yeah,
high
no,
flow.
That's,
And I think there's some. I don't know. I thought there was some. Like it goes right to the top, and the top
been
is
annoying
a
me
little
there's nothing in
flatter
it.
area.
Sorry?
It's
Yeah, I
just been
guess
annoying me.
we're
There's
going
nothing
there,
in
right?
the sonar.
Yeah, you can drag it over.
we're
now,
going
that's what I
there
mean.
too,
Yeah.
right?
Well, this spot will be very easy. very high chance of happening.
Sorry, so if they don't want active venting, what do they want to be looking at? Just curious.
No, they want active
we
venting.
just got corrected.
Okay.
They can't be like,
Huh?
What are you trying to
they
do
have
right
to
now?
live there.
Trying to move it to here.
Oh, that's this. You got to go Eng computer there then.
Oh,
This is Eng computer.
Oh,
That's
it's not
Eng
on this.
computer.
Oh, right. I was thinking it was to the sonar. Sorry, my bad.
All right, I
Ideally,
lost track of the RAS floats.
Communities
It's
that
okay,
are
we're
thriving,
past it,
not
I
the
think.
ones that are dying off.
Be like
Not the stagnant.
Okay, can I
Yeah.
keep going?
Okay, we'll keep going though.
Yeah.
Okay. See.
Okay.
If you want a sanity check, we can take a look at it with Atalanta, but I think we're fine.
Okay. Okay, so this flat spot coming up was that one we were just talking about marking. I was a little
Yeah, we'll
ahead
mark
of
it,
myself there, so I'll put the ROV there and then we can mark it.
Yeah, kind of go right over it. We'll mark,
if
because
we're
this is actually
there,
an
let's-
overhang, so it's a bit...
Oh, neat.
If we could just have a look at what's around, if there is anything active.
Yeah, you were talking there's something on the right, these flange pools on the right. I kind of tuned out for your science conversation, sorry.
And then actually the camera could look both ways of this, on this little tower,
Yeah.
so it could.
Do we need to confirm that they're
Yeah.
active?
Should we zoom in on something to confirm
Yeah,
that it's
can I
I
interesting?
see some shimmery venting here, but it's diffuse.
Can we
So-
tilt up a little bit more?
Yes, we can. I think
Oh, that's the
confirming, well, never mind. Yeah.
So
There's definitely some shimmering on the ground, but
Yeah, I can't tell how low that's coming from, all this shimmer.
yeah, there's quite a
can
bit
we,
of
can
shimmer
we get
over
some
here,
zoom
Fabio.
in here? If this is
Yeah, I
like,
can line that up.
that's Alvin Mallet's or tube worms.
Okay,
as well.
go ahead and zoom, please.
Okay, now you have a Tritech sonar too, so you can see how far away from things
Thank
you
you.
are.
What? Yeah, was that just the gains were?
I changed it from to
Go ahead and zoom
75
more.
kilohertz.
All right.
There's some shimmering back there.
Yeah, right here.
Oh yeah, way back in there, yeah.
We can keep. If we can
It's
keep
definitely,
So
Okay, come
Active.
wide, please.
Okay.
I don't think I want to go left anymore
a
at the
few
moment.
bugs running around in here.
yeah, there's quite a bit of stuff in here.
Lots of stuff to look down at here.
Yeah, I like this view here. Right.
Might just not get the
Yeah.
light,
So can you see in the 180 cam
This
about
is gonna be your
approximately how big
best
that
one.
is?
or
Yeah.
getting both your lights on it.
There you go. Yeah, I think it will fit in here, eh?
Can we look at this? Because I think this is, in terms of your lights actually, like here, in terms of your light actually lighting it up, because it's really wide,
Yes.
right? That's
Yeah,
your
yeah.
best odds. Otherwise, if you look this way, it's going to hide it. If you look that way, one light's going to be hidden. Quite a
Yeah,
lot of
there's a
shimmering
whole-
in here.
this is pretty interesting community there.
Oh, this is way more.
We'll just have to think
shimmering
about
all
the
in
vantage of the camera,
Yeah, we can zoom in on there. Go ahead, video.
All right, zooming.
because now we're above where we would be placing the camera.
Yeah, but just that angle.
Yeah, of course.
Just
Yeah.
to see if there's anything there.
Yeah, there's alvinelids,
It's
there's
full.
limpets, there's tube worms.
Is it a good site then?
Oh, it's an amazing site.
Yeah, they're shimmering. I mean, of
But it
course,
may
we're not
not
going to get that far, but
Can you come up on Delta a little bit, please?
I want to look at you.
Well, let's keep going down this little
Oh,
thing.
if you're on it, then that's
I'm
fine.
on
I
it, I'm
think what
watching
we
you.
do-
Okay,
All
great.
right,
Then
going
no
wide.
Start here.
I wanted to
Look
get a beauty
down.
shot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
great.
And then
No
just make
problem.
sure it's good all the way down.
Yeah,
Because
it's
we might
slow,
not end
not-
up seeing
not
this,
too
but we might see
heavy,
this,
so
we might
yeah.
see this.
It's
Start
all,
from
it's all
here.
full.
Yeah.
down. Yeah,
Yeah.
there's stuff in here.
So
It's okay for
Trevor,
me
yeah,
to
a
zoom
little
in
zoom
on.
in, yeah.
Yeah.
we just want to make sure all in here that all this is good, so we don't end up stuck in a place that's not good.
Yeah, Roger.
Because we might not see the top, right?
So would you like me to zoom in on that, or
Yes.
like
Yeah.
video? You can zoom in on that, please.
Okay, zooming in.
Yeah, there's all kinds of.
If you're happy with that, Fabio, this is going to be the easiest spot. You got some venting and some
Yeah.
shimmering, heating it up.
You got palm
Yeah.
worms in there. You got
Yeah.
alvinelids.
Limpets.
No, it's
It's not about.
I think this
Yeah,
is it. We're not
bacteria
going
Don't
to
mass.
have,
find a
can I
better
see
spot.
that waypoint,
Okay,
please?
come wide,
Okay,
please.
coming wide.
Yeah, we're just gonna come. I'm just dropping like breadcrumbs on where we're gonna maybe put something. So
I
these
think
aren't
you're not going to
anything.
get better than this spot.
We should
real
still
yet.
look at the top of North Tower.
Yeah, might as well.
Sure.
Just if we, because I know what Amanda wants, one of those like a black smoke, the guys that are really hot, I guess.
Okay,
And that could be a more fantastic thing, but I don't know if there's any spot up there.
this
And
is easy, so
this is
Yeah.
easy and
Okay.
it'll be successful. And only
look
there
at
for-
Atalanta's view. That's pretty cool.
That's a Chernoff special over there. It looks
Scared
good.
Trevor there for a minute.
Yeah.
Come up, come up.
It looks good. Looks
Hey, if
really
you're watching,
cool.
I'm all good.
I
So
know I had
should
a few
we
things going
just
on there.
keep
for a
bringing
bit.
Atalanta around to the south then?
Yes.
Keep checking stuff out?
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll check out this last little pile here.
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay, we'll come wide on
I'm very excited
Atalanta,
about that
please.
spot. That is much better than Grotto Shelf.
On the other side?
Yeah, this is so much closer. It'll be better
Yeah,
lit.
yeah.
It'll be better, less
Easier access.
less water to try and look through.
So we'll keep making our way around, and
Okay, come back up again.
Nav's just dialing in some moves.
Bridge nav. Step 12 meters, 12 meters, bearing 245.
You went up wide on this, right?
Yeah, I went wide on it,
Thank
yeah.
you much.
And this is the shelf right here.
Yes, thank you.
So this is about as high as your thing's going to sit, and then you could probably look up from there.
Okay, so we're bumping in here, and then we'll come back up north while we'll still interrogate. Kind of like Hercules will come around this whole bit here. Well, we've got at least a good landing zone where we just identified, and then we could come up to North Tower if there's still desire.
Yeah, I just don't think you were going to be happy with that original.
Oh yeah, with
That's not going to be good.
Break or
Okay, Gabby, Atalanta's on the move and will be coming kind of directly over you,
Okay.
just past you, and then we'll move the Atalanta north. So this whole time, I think they're meant to kind of like look at this area here.
Okay. Just like going up and down and around.
Yeah, I think this altitude, I don't think there's much venting lower, but we could check. But I think this and then that tower, and then we're going to possibly then interrogate North Tower here, which is
Okay.
just beyond Rogers Pass.
Yeah, so right now the grading should sit somewhere around here as our ideal spot eventually, for now.
Okay, I've marked that and the other one in the
Okay, I need to turn up here so that I can hear everyone.
what do you call it? In the isthmus. Is that the right term?
So I'm just going to keep moving around this and moving to the north?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're going so slow because of Atalanta.
Yeah, there's no rush though. Like, look at this. It looks like a
This is a
Roger
landing
Dean.
spot in
Like,
here
it looks
maybe
like
too.
the cover of a Yes album.
Yeah.
So then there's that prominence on the port side.
Seems like there could be something up in here too, but in terms of venting anyways.
Okay, so you're just trying to document the places where there might be venting?
Venting a well and also a place to land a camera.
Okay.
So, but that's potentially a place we could be looking at from our other spot. So it'll be worth just seeing if there's anything interesting up there. But be farther away.
Might not be able to lay a cable in there.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, I see the venting that you're looking at there,
a little
Dirk.
bit of flange pools there.
Oh yeah, there's some.
Don't see the flange
Right
pool
there.
yet.
Oh,
Oh,
Hang on, I'll give you an arrow.
Yeah, we got that venting.
I
and
see
then
that
the flange
vent.
pool, kind of.
Yeah, how
I
do you
strongly
see
recommend
this?
tilting up when you
There's
get
no
to a
Roger.
flange
landing
pool.
zone.
And here's a
And
vent
there's
there.
some smoking coming
Like
out
that?
there as well.
You
No
can get real
landing zone,
close and
though.
still see
Well,
the shimmering.
The landing zone we had before is just as far away from this as what you were going to settle with at Grotto.
I probably need to be
So-
lower to see it, hey?
Yeah.
Just a heads up.
Oh,
Oh, there it
yeah.
is.
We could see it
That's
here, you
really
think?
cool.
I think
Yeah.
so.
Oh my gosh.
I think you'll be able to see it. It's not going to be particularly
So
close.
I should do my job still.
If you want.
I kind of do.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, great, thank you.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
I didn't mean that
I
sarcastically.
think our only
Yeah.
landing zone is still the one to the right. So if we can maybe pan over to the right again, just
Okay.
to see how far that landing zone is ballpark.
I'm going to come up on
And
Delta.
you got what you need about
Yeah.
this little venting spot here?
Yeah, I think it's,
Okay.
if we can get a camera on it, that'll be sweet. But it's weather. So there you can see underneath the weight, that's our landing spot in that camera.
Yeah, underneath the weight
which
and the
camera?
in the
And
upper.
top down.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, I see what you're
that
talking
brown
about.
spot.
So here, this is our landing zone here. That's the flash pool.
okay. So it could potentially look that way.
Yeah, you could. It's like in here somewhere, right?
Yeah.
In this area.
That's right, Dirk. Yeah.
That's a landing zone for Tempo Mini?
Yeah.
Oh,
Or
So-
it will be one day.
yeah. Okay. And you make it that way by like putting a grate in and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
Okay, I think that's about as much as we're gonna get from this side.
Yeah, we're working the
Fabio,
vehicle.
you're
Yeah,
okay
yeah.
with it? Yeah.
Aren't you going to North
Snails
Tower?
over here?
Ahead
Yeah,
of
we are.
Herc
We're gonna
now.
keep going around.
What's that?
Yeah,
You can keep going around. Atalanta's ahead of Herc now.
that's kind of cool, eh? All the little yellow snails.
Yeah, those are the buccinid snails that we don't see a lot of them at the top.
Too hot.
There's an interesting purple guy there, which I don't know why he's purple. That little tree.
Yeah, the
Maybe
tree. Yeah, I
it's
saw
back-
Yeah,
that.
there's one little purple one.
I think it's
No, it's
bacterial filaments, I think.
like in there.
Yeah.
A purple spire.
So here's Rogers Pass and then North
Bridge
Tower.
nav. Step 13 meters,
This is-
bearing 323.
If you look at this, it's going to be a perfect before and after the earthquake shot, because they'll be gone.
We knocked a piece
great.
of
Yes,
this
thank
off
you.
accidentally. And it was full of inward growing kind of, like those crystals.
Yeah.
It was just like unbelievable.
Huh. Yeah,
So
those
that's
are really
Rogers
cool. Those
Pass.
old crystal deals.
You guys seeing that weirdness in the tether being all? Okay, Roger. So we might need to tighten that up, just the direction that I'm going because of the height of this tower, but yeah. Okay.
So I believe the next steps are to survey the far side of this, of course, like we're looking at, and then shift over to North Tower. Is that correct?
Yeah, I think we can.
I think we just did the other
we
side
can
of
do.
this.
We can do North Tower now, Trevor.
Yeah,
I don't
sounds-
think
So
there's going to be.
where we started on the other side of this, looking at that.
Well, we never looked at this, but it looks. I think it's too steep. So.
You're not getting some.
We looked
mounted
at the
in
other
Rogers
side of
Pass. We looked at the far side
Far
of it, but
side.
we did not
Yeah.
look at 90 degrees from it.
Yeah, we did not. But I think it's too steep. I think
It's
we,
like negative steepness, whatever that is.
Negative
Is it-
steep, yeah,
Yeah,
I agree.
and come up.
Downslope.
I don't know what it is, but
Down
it's,
slope?
overhang.
it's
Downslope.
like, yeah. No, it's when you have to hang and can't attach your body to it at all.
You got to have a buoyant camera. Just mounts under a flange pool. They're nice and level.
Yep.
You ever thought about that?
Just make Tempo Mini really light.
Yeah, you know, make it a couple pounds positively buoyant and mount it up underneath something flat. Oh, they're flat there.
That's actually, I think that's a really good idea. Don't
It's not so
underestimate the
crazy.
idea. Yeah, it's not so crazy. Yeah, I think that's, especially if they're only 10 pounds buoyant, like it's not going to break anything, right?
Totally. The flange pools the flanges might not be large enough to support something of this. I don't know how big tempo is, but it's probably bigger than those.
Size of a pallet.
Yeah. Yeah, so. Oh, that was yeah, of course yeah. Yeah, Roger.
I don't know that we've ever really seen the top of this spire, at least in a while. I don't know if the scientists are interested, but...
Yeah, I think we should probably just quickly
Well, you need to go up that high anyway to get across to North Tower.
Tempo Min is about 30 inches wide on its square kind of
30
footprint.
square. Cool.
32.
That's including outriggers?
No.
No.
Plus outriggers.
Outriggers are at least another 48 inches of
Sorry,
total.
I got you pretty tight there. I got a little overzealous.
You mean this?
Well, there's...
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's not
I'll
so
keep
bad.
it under 32
But
from
it's
now
still
on.
68 inches. It's almost
Yeah,
6 feet
the
across.
entire, yeah.
Put me down. Schoolyard
I
bully.
wish this stills camera was working. I was just so... Steve, do you think there's going to be flats on North Tower? I know there's venting.
I don't know how wide it is. Yeah.
Okay.
It's basically you go up and it's a flat. I shouldn't say flat. It's.
I feel like it's. Yeah.
It's not pointy. It's not like this.
But then we're gonna the field of view have to be looking downwards.
Yes. Towards a. I don't know if you. I just thought it'd be if
Go for Zoom video?
it's the only place I know that we might see what I think Amanda's talking about, a really
That's good.
black smoker with the guys that are just hanging around the base of it, running back and forth depending on temperature.
Okay, I'm at a point as far as moving the ship goes where we either decide to go to North Tower or we commit to that flat.
Up to you, Dirk. I think.
Let's quick have a look at North Tower.
Okay, Roger.
I mean,
this would be a really cool.
Yeah.
If we could float the camera here.
Yeah, I honestly think the camera on a mooring is not a bad idea.
No, it's not.
Because you're not you don't have a pan and tilt, nothing's moving. I think
Going to North Tower?
That's probably
yeah,
the
so
way.
you're gonna.
Okay, go wide video?
You don't have to
Okay,
land it.
Keep them coming up to here.
Okay, you're getting, yeah.
Maybe,
Atalanta's
yeah.
ahead now.
Yeah, so
So-
Atalanta can change its heading to
Am I going
Rudder,
down to get into Rudder's Pass, or am I
Just go.
staying up high?
You stay up high, I think.
Okay.
There's that.
There's that spinny bit, yeah.
Are you going?
But just looking from the multi-beam, I'm not very optimistic.
I might actually go to port. No,
do
I
a
should
full
go to
spin around?
I should go to starboard. I think that'll be better for
Okay,
the tether.
I'm staying up high, and I'm just aiming for North Tower.
What's the, yeah.
Okay.
Rennie, can we get just a measurement from the IP straight to North Tower just to kind of get a ballpark?
Yes, can do.
Yeah, you may not be able. It may be too hot to get up there.
I'm going
that's 40
over
meters.
Rudder's Pass here.
That's pretty much in it right now.
Yeah.
So on the left is North Tower.
Yes.
40 meters, yeah.
It's the,
okay.
the left is the beginning
flange
of
in
North
the
Tower,
180
yeah.
cam.
Yeah.
You can't go underneath that anyway.
So that was 40
Oh,
meters.
gotcha.
Okay, so that's fine. We can reach that with a cable if
Well,
we can
they
find
laid a
So
cable
look,
there.
there's a spot
Yeah,
right
they
there.
dropped it.
Okay. Where are you
So-
looking? That is the spot that you're interested
Steve's
in?
thinking down. You can
Okay.
kind of see it if
Coming
you
down
move
with you.
down a bit.
Okay, thank you. I'm
This-
coming down.
This overhang just in front of us.
Not quite as good as the one we had before. Not
I
any.
think you can see it in that upper cam. Just
I
that,
think keep
that's what
going
he's
down.
talking
That's
about.
good.
Yeah, yeah.
Right there.
I don't think it's bad.
It's
That is,
matter
that
of-
is,
Oh, it's a
that
bit.
is Rogers Pass right there.
In
That
a
is it.
nutshell.
So if we keep coming down on this,
Okay.
it still might be too steep.
It's a bit flaky there and flat, or like thin on the far right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
So
definitely
we
thin.
No, I don't think that's going to happen.
This is what you're interested in?
Yeah, but I don't think this is working.
It's, yeah, it looks kind of angled towards us.
Unless we can land the grating like...
Take a look in the forward-looking camera here.
Yeah.
I'll give you some.
No, I think you can make it flat.
It might be destructive to some of the taller rocks if they will cooperate, but
Yeah.
maybe you could make it flat.
I don't think they're soft.
Put like a bead bag underneath it somewhere to like level it out.
No, yeah, maybe we could just put. This might actually be a good spot. It doesn't initially look like it, but I think the grading would level it out. What do we think about this spot?
It's scary, but it's good.
Well, looking up, there's quite a lot of stuff. So this is very interesting for sure. Biology.
Shimmering.
Look at this.
How wide is this area compared to Herc?
Okay. Okay. I see what you're asking.
But so up top there might be something as well.
I think the area you're looking at is almost exactly a porch width, maybe a little bit narrower than a porch width. If we can look in upper cam.
I'm seeing.
Would you guys agree?
I would agree. Yeah.
I'm seeing quite a slope there, unless you rest the grading on that
On the rock. It would
that
have
rock that's
the
just
rock.
in the bubble cam.
It would have to be on
Agreed.
the rock. Yeah, 100% agreed.
Yeah.
So as long as that rock's solid, it would be okay. If it's crumbly, that would be no good.
Can you just test it?
Oh man, you don't have to ask me twice.
What
can block it with
what
this
does that
weight.
entail?
Just what happens if you just like touch it with your porch?
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Okay, never mind then. No.
Oh, you don't want me to do that?
No, just
Okay.
keep it going.
We can touch it with the arm and be more delicate about it.
I think it's quite hard.
Yeah,
You're not gonna move it.
Just touch it with the arm, yeah.
Yeah,
Just
okay.
see.
Okay, no problem.
If you ram it full speed, maybe.
Oh my gosh.
No, we're not. We don't want to do that.
Not playing bumper cars.
Anyone forget that Herc's still weightlifting?
Yeah.
I didn't.
Yeah.
I keep looking at it.
If
Almost
we were to
snagged it
place
on.
something here, I will just note that if you ever had to undo
Yeah, I don't-
the cables in Rogers Pass or pass new ones
All right,
through it, then you would have to
Come down
remove this
just a little.
cable.
Hold on.
Holding
Trevor,
on.
let's not do it. This is too crazy.
Okay.
Too crazy?
Does Tempo Mini like to live in crazy places?
I think so.
Yeah. Okay.
I think.
Well, it has been in a
she's-
landslide before.
Yeah, she's.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh,
and-
that's right. Yeah.
And she's
Steve was telling me.
she's our longest lived camera.
Oh, okay.
So it's a rugged. I don't know if she's old or young. I decided that she's a she for some reason.
What is
She's
Nico's dog, a boy or
so-
a girl?
For me, that's the coolest spot.
Oh yeah. That's
Oh,
cool.
Tempo. That's right. But Tempo came Tempo the dog came second, right?
Oh yeah.
Tempo Mini's been around a long time.
Okay, do you still want to keep scaling the north
Yep.
tower?
Just
Okay.
keep
There's,
going.
look at that diffuse flow in the forward-looking camera.
Oh, it's a beautiful
Yeah, yeah.
spot. We can come and try the grading there, maybe when we're already flying with it or something.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Let's
Oh, there's
see
a
if there's
cool
anything up
cave
top.
under here. Okay,
There's
you
a
want me to head up?
cave. What?
We're not putting it in the cave.
Come
Trevor.
on, Dirk.
Let's
For
not-
science,
let's not
think of
rule
the
that out.
science.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, Fabio's into the cave, right? Right? Nice cave critters.
Could throw some GoPros in there. Or like in a cave.
Yeah, the diffuse flow down into the
This-
right is
what
really
about
pretty.
this- What about this place?
I'm
here?
just going to
This
leave
place.
Let's
Atalanta
see, wait.
here.
Another potential
Roger.
muddy spot here, nice and sandy.
Just
Honestly,
pass.
Pass.
Oh, that's like a tiny little nook.
but I don't see why. The only problem is that it needs to be 6 feet across to get the lights out. So I don't think that's going to
Oh
work.
yeah, I gotcha.
Oh, okay. The
That's
outriggers
not going to get the
are
lights out.
Are the outriggers the lights? Those are the same thing?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's not going to work for
the
us.
lights are the outriggers, not
No,
the
it's starting to look
cameras.
like that other
Gotcha.
place.
Wow.
We got any
Wow,
gas
that's
lights
pretty-
on us?
That's a cool.
No, we don't.
We have one, don't we?
No, it's
Or
both,
they
they've
fired
both been
two,
triggered.
Okay, Raj.
There are some
Sure as
on
pass.
the.
There might be a flange above you. I'm not sure. Can we
Yeah.
get a mini zoom, please?
Yeah.
A flange above me.
Yeah, possibly.
Okay.
We go up a
Not
bit.
not anymore. You're clear now.
Okay.
But if we go
Thanks
up a bit, what
No,
is that?
not a Zeus.
Not a Zeus zoom, a mini Zeus zoom.
Atalanta zoom.
Oh, this.
Full wide on Hercules. Yeah, past
Okay.
the vignetting. Good one. I like that.
Yeah, we were just looking
Alright,
at that
zooming on
that shadowing above if
Atalanta.
it was a
Yeah.
flange.
Look at that
Um,
cool chimney on the left.
Science, do you want me to keep going up?
Yes,
Okay.
please.
I'm going to start heading up.
Yep, cool. I'm keeping the 30 to 32 meter.
For some reason, I thought there's something flat up here. Now I may be completely wrong. Definitely not flat right in front of us.
Not so far.
But I think it levels out.
Wow, look at those little old chimneys, the chimlets that are now like rusticles,
Chimlets.
upside down rusticles.
Maybe what's on the back here, maybe? I don't know.
Okay.
We're pretty much exhausted this.
There's the black smoker at the top.
That is there.
But
There's lots of black smokers here.
This is North Tower.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. It's a good, dignified name for this. I like it.
I'm gonna go
So
down
this
a
is
little
the
bit.
top of North Tower. Yeah, and if there's like something we can bridge with a square grating. What's our altimeter say right now?
10 meters.
Oh, that's not crazy.
Oh my gosh.
I don't think we're gonna find anything here, unfortunately.
Nope, nothing here.
It's all wasteland.
But what about in there?
Where?
The bottom of the witch camp.
That's a very steep ridge. Ridge top.
Crumbly ridge top.
No, I don't think our grading's gonna span it.
More like steep Mahaley, am I right?
Love it.
Yeah, it's somewhere in there, I was thinking, but it does look a little.
Because it looks a little crazy.
And there's nothing
That's
there.
a nice ridge, Nav.
Oh, good.
Oh,
So
that's good.
this is where we want to define the photogrammetry too on this far end here that we're heading sort of towards. That's where the photogrammetry is missing for Tom.
Okay, so I think that's a good survey, and I want to try that red rock spot on North Tower with the grading and see how it sits as a primary.
The rock spot on North Tower?
The one we just saw that we kind of didn't end up pushing.
Was that not, that was south of Rogers Pass?
It was right at the entrance to Mount Rogers.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you like to grab the grading
and try it, and that could be our primary spot.
So the first step now is drive through Rogers Pass over to the grading.
Or just go over top of it.
Well, you know.
What if we kind of went through it a little bit?
Atalanta's going to go through it.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Fabio, you're okay with trying that?
Yeah. Right, Steve?
I'm going to come down with you.
The tricky one first?
Yeah, I think
Might
so.
as well.
Well,
just checking.
here's my, I just want to check.
I mean, it's pretty spectacular if anybody takes a picture. It's got lights on it so you can take pictures of it.
Yeah, I'm heading down.
Yeah, I'm coming down with you. Gab, I'm ready for a ship move. Gab, you ready for a ship move?
Yeah, I think in order to get the grading, I'm going to have to go way over here just to get past the
Yeah,
Raz.
Raj.
Rogers Pass.
Yeah.
So I'll go 3-5.
I'm coming down a little bit faster,
0,
Trev.
5, 2, 0, 5, 1.
Okay. And then I guess I'm following this.
Going through the pass.
Going to the right. Watch your butt. You are now
Bridge
below
nav.
Rogers Pass.
Okay. Coming up.
And yeah, if you turn your heading to the right, you'll see it.
Step
Oh,
3,
okay.
5 meters, bearing 0, 5, 1.
Oh, that's it right there.
That's it right there, yeah. And you got to stay above that flange.
Okay.
Thank you.
Will the flange be quite obvious?
Yes, once you get around the horn there.
The flange
Okay.
is where we might put the grading.
Yeah,
Tempo
gonna
Mini
test
likes
it.
to live dangerously.
Yeah.
yeah.
A little bit of a faster pace,
Yeah.
if you will.
What?
A higher tempo.
Oh, I see. There's the
see
flange just on the right side of your screen
Yeah,
there.
I see it. Gotcha.
Yeah, through here. Kind of where Atalanta's pointing. Yeah. Now Lobo's up here. This is way up here. I think it's all grotto. You'll go, it curves to the left, yeah. Where the cables are. Okay. So right when you're over it, I'll drop a target. The current just like whipped up. What? Hope those RCMs are running. This is the, sorry, I don't have you on comms, but yes,
Okay.
that is the spot that you identified as a possible primary here.
Okay. Let me know when I should head through there, Rennie.
Yeah, we don't quite have Atalanta movement yet, but
Okay.
maybe once we see that, we can ride through. I mean, you can go now, and we just have to, yeah. Look at that little bunny rabbit on the left.
Oh my gosh, yeah, it's really cute. Or like I could see it being like a Scotty, like
Oh, yeah.
sitting up on its haunches.
Yeah, definitely.
Like
I
begging
see
for treats.
the nose and the eyes, definitely.
Yeah.
No, not a groundhog.
Definitely not.
Absolutely
The
not.
ears are too big.
We were having fun here, Trevor. Just
oh,
me.
okay.
Just,
No, I was, and then I saw that Trevor is not.
So this is it.
Cool.
Dirk, can I
Is it okay? Is the arm out a little too far there on the right-hand side?
No, you're good.
Okay.
Unless you get silly cozy.
I don't need to do that, I don't think. And I just follow the cables?
Yep. You can do a bit of a scenic tour, but we're still delayed by ship speed more than anything else, so.
Did the Viz come down a bunch?
It's just, you're not looking at anything. There's a huge drop off on this far side. Watch your left side there.
See it?
Thank you. And he's got a Niskin cam too. Oh. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Got it on
starboard cam now.
Yeah.
Snug.
So you've got it both in Niskin on starboard and in port. And Niskin can, they're both behind you now at this point. Yeah.
Trying to give it to you
well,
on
it's about
your
to be the
Atalanta.
gradingest.
So you can see, trying to make it so you can see a little better on Atalanta. Or lights.
Stand by 1. Okay, yeah, so we're not going to take a detour to look at that. We are going to just go around and go to the grading. How do we feel about tether going through the pass? We think we're all clear? Roger. Just pass.
All right, coming wide on Atalanta cam.
Sorry?
Just going wide on this Atalanta
Sure,
cam.
Roger, thanks. There's 33 meters. That's all the delta you get. So yeah, I believe these cables loop around the far side of the flange and come up. We can come up on the close side. Yeah. Oops, I didn't mean to haul in an extra bit. I'll give you 32 meters. Yes. Yeah, and you can start making your way up
And
there.
that's the bars. So you can just now see stuff. There's the bars to the right.
Yeah, that's.
And then straight ahead is the RAS kind of area.
I was wrong about your depth. That flange right in front is the one I was talking about. And the grading's on top of there.
Yeah, there's a grading just starting to make it out.
And in this camera, you can see the RAS float, or the instrument floating up on its floatiness. Yeah.
Just pass. Bars.
Bars.
Bars on
Bars
the
on the right.
On the right.
It's also Nova Scotia, Newfoundland, yeah.
Okay, there's
New
RAS.
Brunswick.
And then you can just start to make out in Atalanta is the RAS floats right there. Yes, this whole thing is grotto. We're at the part of grotto where there's a bunch of instrumentation.
Look at how smoky it is.
Yeah.
And I believe the next step is to drop the weight and grab grading. Is that correct? Anyone remember?
I think so.
Sorry, what was that?
Next step is we'll drop our weight and then grab the grading.
Yes.
Okay.
But
is there a side to grab the grading from?
no, I don't know how to grab the grading.
Okay, there's a connector right here.
Might be some fiddling, yeah.
Do we want to move that before setting down in here?
I don't know. We might have enough space in front of it, but I'm not sure.
I think we'll just hover over it, really.
Okay. I don't think we need to move it first.
I'll park to the left of it, and then we'll just kind of hover over that area, I guess.
Yeah, you can land on this stuff as long as you don't squash the connector.
It's
I guess.
a weight. No, it's a weight. Looks like a 25-pound weight.
What is that connector? Is that the tempo?
That's the tempo mini one.
Okay.
So it's going to be flown kind of back to the IP and then over to the new site. If the
We're going to bring it all the way around again. Go around again. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, so if I pull it close enough to this grate, then we shouldn't have trouble with that connector.
Pardon?
If I fly close enough to this grate, we'll not have any trouble with that connector.
I think so. I think it's slopey enough.
Yeah.
But we will find out.
Yeah, we will.
All of your concerns are very valid, is what I'm trying to say.
I appreciate that, Rennie. I really do.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to take bubble for a quick gauge check.
Yeah, go for it.
If I can remember how.
I know, then you just press that one, yeah. Okay.
If you fly away and the cable's stuck to the bottom, then
what's that?
If you fly away and the cable's stuck to the bottom, then we're taking it with us anyway.
Yeah, well, that's just convenient. That's just efficient work.
Yeah. We'll just go the other way around.
Yeah.
Okay, so we need to record the video.
Right now.
Yeah,
Start timer.
Good.
Gotcha. Yeah, that won't be me up either. I won't be up for that.
I'll be AJ.
That'll be AJ.
I'm glad you're out of the current,
he knows more than I do.
That's nice. It's a bonus.
Wow, this sure is lower than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
Just draw it. And then tell them where. It's easy.
Do you want me to hit your down?
Pull it up on your screen and just take a piece of paper.
Yeah, I got it. It's all good.
I'm going to turn on an Atalanta light for a sec.
And that was 2 papers, Steve.
And it's going to go right back off.
You can really draw it. It's to scale.
Is that light not available because it's faulted, Trevor?
What light?
The Atalanta one?
Yeah.
No, just for better tether view.
Oh, okay.
But maybe it's worse again. I'm gonna turn it back on.
Oh, and that's part of the thing. It's bolted to it.
It's better again.
Better again. Yeah.
It's bubble level. Yeah. It's full of ash probably. Okay, RV, you guys know what to do, right?
Yeah, we're gonna drop the weight. We're gonna grab the grating however we can.
Yeah, there's a pairing. I don't know if that means anything.
Oh, now that we got our pairings, we can continue.
Where's the bearing?
Do we need to...
A pairing, sorry.
The pairing. Do we need